G'day and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm, and we are continuing on our Let's Play series with this wonderful map by Black Sheep Modding. So, we left you in the last episode as we were harvesting one of our fields down south. I think it was 66. The combine crew is just finishing off that one as we speak, but we need to get some of this stuff moving up at the production area we've got as well. So we've just put some more slurry into the bio facility over there, and that's producing off some fertilizer, liquid and solid, and some fuel. We took a load of solid fertilizer over to the farm and put it in the little silo we've got there so we can refill our fertilizer spreader, and we've got 500,000 litres of silage here to move. So I thought we would actually get some deliveries done over to the BGA, so as we can not only make some money but get this plant working again. So that's the first thing we're going to do. There's no point trying to drive while I'm looking at the rear of the trailer, or the front of the trailer, the rear of the truck. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head on over and offload some of this. So I hope everyone is doing really well. This has been recorded on the same real life day as the other episode before this, but we're queuing them up ready for our holiday, our vacation, and we'll be looking forward to having a bit of a break as I run over pedestrians that are just crossing the road. Well, that wasn't very good. Alright, so trying to avoid the pedestrian causes me to have a crash, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen, and I'll edit it out unless I forget to, accidentally on purpose. But anyway, next time I'll just bowl the pedestrians over. A bit of a silly route they're running anyway, actually, to be honest, but anyway, won't worry about that too much now. Alright, so we're going to just fly on down here to the biogas. We'll do a couple of loads, and then we've got to go over and empty off the combine and get him moved off to the next field, which will probably do the cornfield, seeing as he's down adjacent at the moment. Now the other problem we're going to have is we've got another couple of shortcut there. We've got a beet. I didn't realise we do have beetroot fields. Oh, sugar beet, sugar beet fields there, and we do need to deal with those. So we have to get some money together and probably lease out a sugar beet harvester. I'm not sure how we're going to go with that, or we might just end up having to plough them in. I don't know why we actually decided to plant beets in the first place, sugar beets, but anyway, they're in the ground now, and didn't sort of give it too much thought at the time, obviously. So we need to come up with a solution, or just plough them in, which will give us one level of fertilisation, I suppose, but it's not ideal. We'll just see what we do. In the interim, we'll just get this offloaded, make a little bit of money, hopefully. We'll see what we get for this load of silage. So 70,000 litres, and that's going to net us how much money exactly? So $16,000. So if we do another 3 loads, that will net us $64,000 thereabouts. Imagine the price will go down as we're selling more and more of it, because there's not so much demand for it. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to have traffic here. Where there's traffic, there's an overtaking lane. Fly on by. Hope everyone is doing really well, and everyone is happy, healthy, all that sort of stuff, and looking after each other and your loved ones. We're looking forward to going on holidays. Well, I certainly am, having a bit of a break, but yeah, still a fair way off though, another week and a half. Won't be a week and a half off by the time you're watching this. We'll probably be very close to actually leaving when you're viewing this. So yeah, be a nice break. Then I'll have to come back and get some more videos done as soon as I can. So obviously we won't be live streaming while we're away. Not possible to do that. I'm not taking my huge bloody computer, which weighs a ton. Probably paying excess baggage with 3 kids and a wife anyway. Don't want to be paying it for a 20 odd kilo computer. Alright, so we'll fill up again and we'll rinse repeat. What we'll do is we'll just tab over to here. Is the combine finished? I think the combine is full. We'll just run over and unload here. He's almost finished, unless he's stuck. I think he must be full. All right. Actually, what I must do as well is I must have a look and see how the progress is going of Black Sheep Modding's upcoming map. They've got a map coming out. I can't remember the name of it now. But we'll have to check to see how progress that's going, because I wouldn't expect that to be too far away. So we've got some good maps coming out still before we even get to Farming Simulator 19. I mean, obviously we've just had Lone Oak Farm released, and there is an update coming for that, I can tell you all. Then there's also Oxygen David's Shamrock Valley. That should be a fantastic looking map. Really looking forward to seeing that one. And then Black Sheep Modding's got a map coming out. We're still waiting on Walker Farms from Mapper's Paradise. I'm led to believe that's failed at this stage possibly 2 times. But I can't quantify the second. I've just been told that, so that may not actually be the case. It's via a third party. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see that map. Being the home of the big buds, certainly want to have a look and see how that goes. Really keen to get all the different big buds I've got out and running around that map. So I certainly hope it comes out sometime soon and gives us something to do. Now, I've still be going on vacation and all that sort of stuff, but I will have my laptop with me and I will have Farming Simulator 17 with me. So those late nights when I can't sleep or when everyone else has gone to bed, I might get a little bit of solo time. So I can rest assured that I'll be playing a bit of Lone Oak Farm as an absolute minimum as we cut off this car. Yeah, so I'll be doing a bit of Lone Oak Farm. Obviously won't be doing any of the Let's Play maps because we don't want to be doing too much of that. There may be some stuff I may be able to do in setting up or modifying or whatever else ready for the return, but yeah, I'll be getting a bit of so to speak just me time, just playing around with the map without having to worry about sort of stopping and starting and all that sort of stuff, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. You sort of sit on a map as I press the accelerator instead of the brake button. You sit on a map and start getting excited, well, not excited, but you start getting into what you're doing, and then all of a sudden you've got to stop because either you realise, well, I can't do too much off camera because I've got to keep something to watch with or have for the viewers to watch, and also you don't want to do everything, so there's nothing at all to do. So just starting and stopping. So it's nice occasionally to play solo farm, and I've currently got, along with the current live series for Lone Oak Farm, I've actually got another 2 full solo games of that running, and there is a Let's Play series I'm running as well, but that hasn't been released as yet. I'm still sort of finalising some of the setup of that. So effectively I've got 4 full maps of Icelandic Farmer running concurrently, so yeah, but anyway. Alright, so we're up to $46,000 again now. So we'll do another load or 2, and then we'll see where we stand money wise. We might be able to buy another field, and preferably a field that's coming into harvest, because that means we get some of our investment back straight away. So all these crops that we're harvesting at the moment, we won't be keeping. They will be sold. There is no point keeping them at the moment because we're not doing any pigs or cows. So the only thing we need to worry about is grass, effectively, for our sheep, and we've got plenty of that. For our production, we just need to worry about having straw or grass, which, again, we've got plenty of straw and plenty of grass. So everything else is just purely profit making or money making, so as we can develop the farm further, and then also look at modernising some of our equipment and getting some more equipment and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the race effectively that we're on at the moment, is just to build up. Alright, another load, and we'll head back over and see how we're going here. The harvester's having trouble finding its route again by the look of it. It's okay. What we'll do is, while we're waiting for the semi-trailer to load, we'll just take this load up and we'll offload it. So we'll shortcut over this field, seeing that it's been harvested. We're not going to do too much damage to that. Try not to take down any hedges unless we have to. Into the farm proper. Try not to run over too many chickens, although it's almost an inevitable guarantee with the way they run around in this yard. And then we'll offload. Now, while we're doing that, we'll also just check to see how much wheat we've got now, because we did run fairly low, but we've done a few loads in now. There you go, so we've got 92,000 litres of wheat, so that's another full load in the semi-trailer we could sell off. So yeah, another, what was it, I think it was about $25,000 we got for a load of wheat. So something to look forward to, a bit of extra money. And we've also got all these silage bars to sell too, so we might start doing that. I did mention that in the last episode, we've got those that we can be selling. So, yeah, we'll have to look at getting rid of some of them, for sure. Alright. Back down to the combine. Hopefully he's coming back and found his route properly, and he's about to do the last of the sections of our wheat. Doesn't look very promising. No, I think he's a bit lost. Well, we'll just let him go and just see what happens, because we want to get this this delivered. This will be our, third load. And what are we in now? We're just looking at the timeline since we've started the video. So we're at 15 minutes, so I think one more load and that will be it, and that'll almost be the episode. So it'll just be a silage transportation episode, primarily. That's one of those things we need to do. Besides which, we started with quite an epic crash, so I mean, you've got that to look forward to, or to have been enjoying. And I've almost crashed the save blaze. Oh dear. Taking that corner through there a little bit quick, I think. Story of my life. Alright. Take the racing light while there's nothing coming. Alright. So I've got no idea how much digestate we've got stored up in here. That really worries me. It's not as if we're really going to be using it. Okay, so offload that trailer load. Well, 70,000 litres gone. And there we go. And that's another $13,000 made. So the price is obviously tanking because we're putting a fair bit of silage in there. That's okay. Next load, if we get about 12,000 for load, that'll still be okay. That'll take us to $72,000, and it gets us in the region of being able to buy another combine if we needed to, and even one or two of the smaller fields. So yeah. It's getting us closer to our goals, so that's what we want to do. We might sort of not spend the money straight away. We might actually just wait and get one of the bigger fields. So sort of save it up a little bit. Wait for us to sell some of the wheat and the corn and stuff when we harvest the cornfield. Or alternatively, we might just keep it there as well, so we can actually. In fact, this is probably the better idea, so we can actually lease a sugar beet harvester and get the sugar beets harvested and then make money from that, because they'll be fairly profitable, I would imagine. They normally are. So that's probably the better bet out of the lot, is to actually do that. So we'll just hold off spending that money. We'll keep that in reserve. Keep making money while we can. But then, yeah, make sure that we can actually lease a sugar beet harvester and get the sugar beets done. Alright, so this will be our fourth load, and that should mean then that we've dropped this down to about 250,000 litres. We've got 123,000 litres of digestate sitting there. So yeah, we're coming about 280,000 litres remaining. Will that be right? Close to. And we've got 63,000 litres of grass in there fermenting at the moment. So we're probably about due to bring some more grass over and get that going, or some straw even. So yeah, we're progressing nicely there. We'll probably be filled by now. Oh, very close. There we go. Alright, so last load. Hopefully without any crashes. And then we'll go check on the harvester. Well, he's obviously done some harvesting because he's up to 31% now, whereas when we're down, Air's harvesting now, so he must have got back on track. Don't know what happened there, but anyway, Looked as though he was a bit lost for a while. He's 35, 36%. So he's off busily getting the rest of that weed up off the field. Alright, not going to avoid the pedestrian, we're going to run him over. Still took that corner too quick. Anyway, it's alright, we survived it. Wouldn't be very happy though, those villagers living there, having this truck with 70,000 litres, or we've got 70 tonne of crop in the back of the trailer, just spearing through their little township or little village there at 80-90 kilometres an hour. Would not be very happy at all. Alright, so we'll swing in again. I mean, really I should be following the road up and doing all that, but you know what? Shortcuts alright. Okay. Burst him up. And this will be the last load we do for a little while. Probably do a few more off camera actually, but when we finish this video, just purely because of the fact that it's sitting there doing nothing for us, sitting in the fermenter, and we just need to free that up anyway. And it's just free money for us, so we might as well do a couple more deliveries. You've got 260,000 litres there, it's another 4 loads, so at least another $50,000 for us. 12,000 for that, so we're pretty close, not too bad. So we're back at $72,000 now, thanks to pump the mic, up to $72,000 again now. So that's nice, not too shabby. And what we might do while we got the truck out, in fact we'll go this way. We're not using that field of ours, so that's okay. What we'll do is we'll just head to the main farm, and we'll grab a load of wheat and we'll sell off the wheat. I've got a feeling we're going to be coming straight back to where we are, so I think that's where the best sell point is at the moment for wheat. Although it could be down here at the little brewery. So I have to check the map, check for the prices. Try not to speed through here too much. Bit of a tight turn with a long trailer. Use cruise control to sort of temper our speed a little bit, except when we're in the open road area. The farmyard, and we'll head on up and load up. So there's our silage pits that we mentioned before that we've got going as well. So there's another, I think we've got about 1.2 million litres of silage there, off the top of my head. I think that's roughly what was there. So that'll all have to be taken out and sold as well, so a fair bit of carting to do there. And we'll most likely end up having to use a conveyor, I think, other than a loader, and we'll offload it that way. Alright, so we'll load up with some wheat. Now we need to check to see exactly where we're going to get the best value for money. So for the wheat, Agro Life is, oh actually no, the Lager House has got the better price at the moment at $403. So that's where we'll go. We'll go to the Lager House. Alright, our combine is full again, so we need to fix that up. But we'll do this delivery first, and then we'll do that. Fix the combine off camera. Almost finished. Alright, now we'll head off to the Lager House. What we'll go the back way this time. Slightly different view. Over the rough path, rough track. Certainly not a road. Certainly needs a lot of work though, that little road through there, or the track. That's one of the reasons why I remember I didn't come this way, because of the trailer bottoming out on that rise. So I'll come out before that traffic. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll come out of cab and so you can see the view. So we've got this field here that's got to be harvested as well. I'm pretty sure that was one of our fields. Pretty sure it's, yeah, it is our field, I'm sure of it. Anyway, we'll have a look at that later. That's another one we have to finish harvesting, or start harvesting. So this way we're coming up around the northern farm, which is the one we're trying to develop. We're buying some more fields. We've got a few little fields up here already, including the field we bought in the last game, the last episode. So definitely the long way back to town, but certainly gives you the more scenic view as I put our heads through the tree, and again and again. We've got another set of sell points over here, which we haven't had to use as yet. We haven't found them to be a really good price or anything for us. And then this path just up here to our, just over here, we've got some of our fields down in there. That's our other farmyard up in there, which we've been to once or twice. And this is the area where we're sort of trying to buy up some of these fields. So, oh, hopefully he stopped and gave way to us. And then we're heading back up into the township. Certainly looks much nicer with Seasons mod, with having the trees changing with the season. So the autumn colours of the trees, of the non-deciduous trees. It's lovely. Again, we're coming through the town. It's probably a little bit quick. We'll do the right thing. We'll slow down a little bit. We'll stick at about 40 k's an hour. Well, as we're about to miss our turn off anyway. We're going on the Lager House. So this lager house was actually added in the patch, in the update to this map when it came out. So previously it wasn't a sell point here, but they added that one in. So yeah, another sell point area. Change the layout a little bit. So we're getting a reasonable good amount of money for this lot, which is good. And we've gone to 30 minutes. Well, there you go. I didn't expect that to happen that quick. So much for keeping it to 20-25 minutes. Well done, Duck. Alright, but we've cleared the $100,000 mark again, which is great. So we can certainly be looking at field expansion, and that's what we'll look at doing in the next episode, back here on the Valley of the Old Farm, as we just pull up here and we go in and have a bit of a drink. So we'll just shut off the engine and we'll head on over here and find the pub and go for a drink. We'll go to church. No, we won't do that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming signing off, and don't forget to press the like button or the dislike button if you want to flush the toilet. And of course, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and also you can support the channel by becoming a Patreon subscriber. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon. No matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night, look after yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you then. See you later. Bye.